Well, hey, y'all. It's Friday. Thank goodness we survived the week. Sorry about my phone. I forget to turn it down all the time. Ah, now, don't forget, at 5 p.m. Eastern, I'll be back here hosting bingo. I don't have my thumbnail up yet, but we're probably going to do 15 numbers. Y'all seem to like that. Okay. I came in here probably about 10:30 last night, and all I did was I cleaned off the outside of the mold. You know, y'all have no idea how hard it was not to sneak a peek. And I've had people ask me, what do I use? Because, you don't want an adhesive that's going to leave a residue on your mold. I go to Lowe's and I get this. It's by Scotch, I believe. No, 3M, sorry. And it's for delicate surfaces. It's purple. It doesn't look as purple on screen, but it's it's a purple. And they use it, contractors, when they have to cut in around like wallpaper, delicate things, so it doesn't tear. You can put it on a piece of paper, rub it down real good, leave it sit, come back and peel it up gently, and it will not tear your paper even. And it's got a decent tack to it, but it's not over sticky. But it works good for cleaning your molds. So that's what I use. And it can get a little pricey sometimes. You have to kind of watch where you get it. All right, I want to redo this, but I want to use these 3 colors. I've got mermaid dust, purple amethyst, and shiny malachite. This is a real pretty green. Of course, purple and turquoisey blue. So I want to do those in here. And I'm kind of wanting to, I bought this tray mold. It's got a real pretty inlay in it. And I might do it in like a copper or gold and maybe a white pearl for the resin to go in. But we'll see if I have time to do that. If not, that may be something that we do at a later date. But I do want to try it, see how it comes out. I think it'll be pretty. All right, let's get our fishy out of the mold. I'm so excited. I have not, you can tell, I have not taken him out at all. Because once you start peeling them, see how it turns white? That's when you know they've broken the seal already. So let's try and get him out. You can hear it. Don't want to break any of his fins. Those delicate little things down there hanging. All right, I think I about got him. He's out. Oh, he came out nice. Very nice. Won't be much to redo him. Hey, yay. Yeah, I want to do him with these. I think that'll be really pretty. All right, you guys. Ready to see what we ended up with? All right. Ooh. He came out pretty. Oh, I like that. What y'all think? Hey, Norma. Let me get a piece of white paper to sit him on so y'all can get a good look. Fingers aren't working real well today. Here we go. What do y'all think? Get a good look. Oops, wrong direction, Joe. He came out really pretty. Now I'll put black for his eye. But I'm happy with him. He looks so pretty hanging somewhere. All right, let's lay him off over here. Let's see. I'll put him over here on my vacuum pot. Sit him on the vacuum chamber. We're not using it right now. I want to get my pressure pot hooked up. Okay. Now, let's see about what we're going to do with him again. I'm wondering, if I ought to just make his body like a gold. That would be pretty, wouldn't it? I've got this russet out. I think his body ought to be that. Well, thank you, Norma. Hi, Julie. Yeah, I think I'm going to do his body in the Rolio russet out of their metallics. And then we're going to do, like I said, the mermaid dust, purple amethyst, and shiny malachite on the rest of him. So, let's see. Got a brush over here. So let's get his body done. Yeah, I think it'll look pretty that way. So what are y'all up to today? I love Debbie's shoot, words are hard. I put her link for that video in my post tab. She's sewn and making it. It's a cute little bag, and I agree, for hair rollers would work great, or anything else really you wanted to put in it. The little credit card holder and the tissue holder. I ordered a set in the yellow for my mom, and I'm anxious to get them because my mom uses those little pink foam rollers. Y'all know the ones I'm talking about. And I've noticed when we go shopping, she has her bank card, her credit cards in her wallet, and she's having a hard time pulling them out. So that little thing will be perfect for her to be able to keep in her purse and keep up with everything, but not have such a strain on her hands. You know, she gets flustered at the register about it, I think. So, and, older ladies always have tissues around. So I thought that would be perfect to put for her to have in her purse. You do too. They're hard to get at. Yes. Yeah, they are. They're difficult to deal with. I get it. But anyway, that's what I got her, one in the yellow, because y'all know my mom likes yellow. I'm not a yellow fan, but my mother is, and that's fine. As long as I don't have to deal with it. I had to get on to Debbie. Her prices are so, well, she's extremely reasonable. And it's like I told her, she's cheating herself. I'm going to be honest, y'all. So I know what it is to sew something and, to put your time in on it. And it's worth more than what she's charging. Believe me, if you are a sewer and you order this and she tells you what the price is, you will be shocked. So, just saying, Debbie, I know you got to be in here or listening, or you'll come back and watch. Making sure I got all this edge. We got fish lips. I want to make sure I get them all. That whole edge. There we go. One little speck just doesn't want to hold on to anything. There, I think I got it that time. Okay. Let me get a wipe. And up here. I don't want it down in there yet. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty for his body. And it'll look good with the other colors, I think. That's just my opinion, though. You know what they say about opinions? Everybody's got one. But I don't want to leave it down in there. And I really don't have fingernails. I don't have fingernails. I keep them cut because I do polymer clay as well. And, you just can't have fingernails when you do some of these crafts. Oops, I missed. Got him. I'm going to have to touch that up. Dadgummit. It'll be all right. I haven't cleaned my brush yet. It'll be all right. Okay. Make sure I don't have anything where I don't want it. Yeah, I got right up there. There we go. We got it. It'll be okay. But yeah, Debbie's prices are extremely reasonable. Like I said, if not for you, but your mother or something, and they're a wonderful idea. And with Mother's Day coming up, I mean, come on. Even if you don't have your mother anymore, I'm sure you have another person whom you look up to, more than likely. Okay, he looks great. I want to make sure I got him burnished really well because, oh, shoot. Y'all see that coming up? Why is it doing that? That's the weirdest thing. I figured it out, y'all. Let me fix it. I wiped my brush over here, and that piece of the paper towel is damp, so that's what happened. It'll be all right. We got it. I'm going to get rid of that paper towel real quick. Otherwise, I'll just do the same thing again. Yeah, it looked good, Julie. Okay, let me get rid of this paper towel because I don't want to wipe my brush on it again and have that problem. But you do have to have something to clean your brushes on. And I've got that little metal can thing with that stuff in it from Dollar Tree somewhere. But I'll tell you, it doesn't really clean your brushes that well. I wasn't impressed with it anyway. That's just my opinion, you know. Some people may love it, but to me, it just didn't do as good a job as what I can do rubbing it on a paper towel, you know. And that gets a good bit out. So, yeah, I like that for his body. That's perfect, that russet. Like I said, you want to really burnish in your colors. It's got a little something there. Okay, now. I think I'm going to do malachite here and here. I like this malachite. It's a very pretty color. And open. Thank you. Sometimes my fingers don't work real well, and I have a hard time opening packages. Okay. Let's see. We'll go up in here. I like this malachite green. It's a pretty green. I think it'll look great. Mom was talking, she would like to have a set of these to put down by her hot tub. So, you never know where they'll end up, right? Okay, now I want to see if you guys notice. I'm getting the malachite down in these grooves. Then I'll go through and I'll clean this top part out because this is from here to go with a different color. So it's kind of weird, but I see how they did it. It's going to take a little while. Ooh, do you see that mess I made? I see that mess I made. It'll be all right. I'll clean it up. I promise. We'll clean it up. It'll be all right. Either that or it just won't hurt it to have a little different color down in there and blend it with the others, right? But I'll tell you, sometimes getting down in some of these little spaces is not easy. Let me hold that back. We got to get it up on these. Much better. Y'all see a little bit? Probably not as well as you would like. Actually, a thinner brush wouldn't really help because you wouldn't get enough powder on your brush. You need something, a little fluff to hold some powder. I've got thinner brushes, but they don't hold the powder, you know. you really want something that can hang on to some of it and get it in there. Makes sense? Yeah, I've got thinner brushes. They just don't do the job, let me tell you. I've got even this one. It's too thin. Right, doing nails it's a liquid. Nail polish is a liquid. This is a powder, and it won't hold on to the powder. You got to have something that can hold the powder. This one goes clear out to here. Okay. That looks good. Yeah, liquid will hold on to the thinner brush. The powders don't. That's the problem. Okay, let me try and get out of here where we don't want it. And sorry if I go off camera a little bit, but I got to get down in here, or we're going to have malachite where we don't want it. And I do need a little bit through here. Let me get a little bit more. There we go. It'd be a pretty fishy, don't you think? Okay, now I have to get in between each one of these. And for that, I'm going to use these little things. All right. Let's see, Mr. Fishy. I see a different fin going this way. So I don't want that one. Yeah, that'll work. Go across here. See, I want another color down in that area. Let's get a clean one. Well, see, I have these, and I have these. And the eyeshadow ones aren't, you can't get in the grooves. You have to be able to get down in the grooves. Makeup brushes work great on certain areas, but when you've got little tiny areas, a brush is just the way to go. Yeah, I know the ones you're talking about that come with eyeshadow. It's a micro brush. They're micro brushes. They got little tiny, get another one out anyway. They have like a little cottony on the end. And they work wonderful for certain little areas. Okay, I think I got that pretty well. Let's get another baby wipe out. Yeah, they're just micro brushes. They work wonderful. Yeah, see how you're starting to be able to tell where the green went, and then the other color will go the other direction. Just takes a little time, but it's worth it, I think. Okay. All right, let that dry a second. Get me a drink, like a soda. Tap that out a bit. Weird how mica powder sticks to everything until you want it to. And I think I'm going to do the amethyst on this one down into here. And then I'm going to do the mermaid dust this way. So it'll be mostly amethyst. But I think it'll be pretty. Oh, yeah. Come on. Maybe I should do the mermaid dust first. And my thought for it is there's more of the amethyst than there is any of it. And that way, if it won't be so much to do the cleanup, is what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? So let's do the mermaid dust here and these that are coming this way. Hi, Edna. Oh, Edna, we got the first one out, and it was so pretty. Okay. Let's clean my brush. And let's get the mermaid dust. What a name, right? I know I want it here. Ooh, that's pretty. Y'all see that? Okay, and then it's going to come this direction. I always try to pay attention to my molds and what direction something's going. And let's see, it's going this way, this one. That one goes that way. I like this mermaid dust. Very pretty. Absolutely, honey. Of course I'll show it to you. Let's see, that one goes down here. I've already told my family that I wasn't cooking today for anybody, including hubby. No, I was going to be in here and I wasn't going to have time to cook for everybody today. Not today. Today's going to be a day I do what I want to do. I'm not going to worry about stopping it long enough to go fix everybody a meal today. I'm just not doing it. Now, let's see. Yep, these. Come down through here and up here onto there. So, yep, these will be that and these. And then this, all of the rest of this will be purple. Ugh. Yep, kitchen's closed. Yeah, I was looking at these May Spring, whatever they call them. And I was like, I want to use those. So that's what we're doing. I wanted to, and just because I can, y'all, I can. I just wish they weren't in these little bags, you know. Bags are a pain. Let's be honest. They're a pain. But it's the cheapest way for them to get it out to people is putting it in the bags. And I get it. They're trying to make a profit. Now, I've got some other alcohol inks coming in today that have neon colors in them. And I'm really thinking one of the neon colors with this guy would be gorge. What do y'all think? Do him in neon one day? Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me tap this out. Okay. So let's see. He's malachite up here. He's mermaid dust down here. And the rest of him is going to be amethyst. What y'all think? Good idea? You like it? Yeah, I've got that glow-in-the-dark powder here. Let's see if I can add. Hang on a minute. Let me charge it for just a minute, and then I'll turn off these lights, and you'll see how glowy this gets. I got that light off. Hang on a minute. You can't see it glowing much, can you? I don't know. Anyway, it really glows. And that's what I want to do. Oh, come on. This light always gives me fits. I don't know why. But anyway, I've got that, and I paid a good bit for it. But boy, does it ever glow. Okay, sit up there. Hi, Carmen. Welcome in, honey. Yeah, I want to do that tray today, too, I think. That I got. Okay. A lot of amethyst. Lots of amethyst going in here. I was watching a video. I don't know where they're at. It looked like maybe, some third world country, kind of. And young men were in these weird, not even really nice ponds. I don't know. A lot of moss and stuff. I'd be afraid to go in it. And they were catching betta fish and putting them in a container, to sell, make their money. Have y'all ever watched that? Anyway, I was always told that you can't put more than one in a thing, or they'll fight each other to the death, correct? I mean, isn't that what y'all have been told? But now, while they're out there getting them, they're dropping them all in one thing and they're not fighting. So what's the deal? Is it not true that you can, I don't know. I thought it was odd. So if you can't put more than one in your tank, how were they putting dozens of them in these little plastic tubs? I don't know. I mean, it's not like they got a lot of money for fancy fish tanks, It just seemed odd to me. And I feel like we've been fibbed to. That's what I said, Julie. I thought they couldn't be with others. Made no sense, right? Makes no sense. But yeah, look up where they catch betta fish and on these videos, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It makes no sense. Oh, these are. I think he's going to be pretty, pretty, pretty. Just got to get down in all them little fins. Well, hi, Stephanie. Welcome in. Y'all can come up with some colors and we'll try them. Like I said, I was just sitting here and thought, I've got those May Springs. Let's go see what we got in that to use to make this. I'm going to order another set because I think I'll be using quite a bit of these, to be honest. They are so pretty. Let's see if I can tap that out and get some of this. It is pretty. But you got to get in there. I think I got a couple more fins to get in. And I am going to mix up that black that cures really quick and see if it does any better this time. Or is it a bad, it could have been my fault. Maybe I didn't mix it enough or something. We'll see. Things happen. All right. I think I got him all cleaned up. So we have malachite up here, and it comes down here a little bit. Then we have mermaid dust down here, and amethyst, purple amethyst here. So, what do you think? Should we go ahead and pour him and wait and see how he comes out? That's what y'all like, is that quick cure stuff, so you get to see what it happens real fast. I want it dusting out pretty good. I found my duster. Kind of helps burnish it all in there really good too, All right. Let's see. About how much do we think it's going to take? Oop. Got purple clear up there, y'all. Messy, messy, messy. I'm messy. I'm going to say that might take... quarter, maybe half a cup. If not, don't forget, where'd I put my bird? I still got to refill up my birds with the black. So, if we have any extra, but I'm thinking half a cup. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm thinking which cup to use. Oh, remember I told y'all I get my cups from the chef's store. Well, this is one pack. And there's 50 16-ounce cups in here. And I didn't pay $5 for the whole thing. And then there's 50 12-ounce cups. And they're not $5 for the whole thing. A little over $4, I think it is. And then I also pick up these little, like 1-ounce cups. And I get them for like $2 or $3 for 50. So, not a bad deal. All right, let me get a cup out of here. And they don't have any writing on them. They're clear. They're like what they use at the restaurants, which is fine by me. Because when they get the machine in, the electric pump machine that lets resin, I'm going to order it because I buy gallons of resin, regular epoxy resin. And that's why I've kind of been using this other stuff. It hurts my hands to lift it, to pour it. So I'm going to get that pump, it's quite expensive, but for as much resin as I do, and the ladies will tell you, it's kind of a better deal for me. So that's what's going on with that. But they're not going to probably get it in until June, July. So, and right now I'm buying these at Hobby, and they're $17.99 a piece. So, and the white one is also $17.99, and I can't get them any cheaper anywhere else. So, it is what it is. All right, let's think. I need some paper towel loose. And sit you here. I'm going to put you back here. Let me move this little guy while we're dealing with this. All right, I want to put that on there because I don't want to spill. Really don't want to spill anything. And there's I hate using this to mix that black with, but it is what it is. It'll be all right. Let me get a couple of baby wipes out. Oh, you found the betta fish, guys? Like I said, that just doesn't make any sense to me, that they tell you that you can't have more than one in a tank because they'll kill each other. But they've got bukus of them. It's like, oh, well. All right. This is part B. And I did it first because it's not dark. It won't, it's not going to leave that bad of a place in the cup, and it comes out easier. Okay. So let me clean off around the rim. Otherwise, it can get stuck and give you a hard time to get the lid off. And nobody wants that. Oops. Get the rest of you out. All right. I'm going to shake this a little bit, see if that helps. I don't know. All I know is it was a mess. It did not do like it should have. All right, let me clean this off. Nobody wants a mess on their lids. And put the lids back on, and I am going to put them back in their box before I mix those two together. That way that's cleaned up. And I'm going to bring you over here. I don't have on gloves, you guys. It'll be all right. I don't need gloves just for this little bit. Well, I do, but I don't plan on getting messy right now. I am going to spray that down really good. And we're going to mix and mix. Got to remember to keep your sides. Scrape your sides. I always feel nervous messing with the black. You know what I mean? Because it's messy. It's just messy. Ooh, I can feel it getting warm. I'm gonna have to go. Don't want it to do anything wrong. All right, let's start pouring because it's already getting warm on me. I think my table's a little unlevel. So for right this moment, I need to put it under there. Come on. Is it getting down in those spots? I can't see from here. I don't think it is. I think we're going to have a mess. All right, let me see if I can finagle it around a little bit real quick. Come on. Oh no, it got hard quick, you guys. It got hard quick. Yeah, see, it's not acting right, the black. I'll leave it, but it's not doing right, y'all. And y'all seen I mixed it, and it's already, and it's putting off awful heat. And I'm supposed to have, let's see, what is mix time on here? Supposed to cure in 30 minutes. Mix for 1 minute, pour. After mixed well. Demold in 30 minutes. Work time 2 minutes. I didn't work with this 2 minutes, you guys. Would you agree? I didn't work with that for 2 minutes. There's no way. I should have set a timer. I think I got some bad resin, tell you the truth. Yeah, I'm going to put on gloves now. And it may be okay. It's going to have cleanup. What do y'all think? Honestly, what's your opinion? Edna, I know you do resin. Julie's going to get into resin. Like I said, I could feel it getting hot while I was mixing it. That's the crazy thing. All right, let's get this cleaned up. Very unhappy with that. You've never done resin? It's fun. Of course, you get things like this, and it's like, what the heck? Like I said, I've never had resin cure like that. That's ridiculous. I mean, yes, it's fast curing, but I did not get 2 minutes to deal with that. That's ridiculous. Ugh, put that in there. Like I said, I've done resin for a long time, and I've done the black resin. I've never had it do what it's doing to me. Never. I'm going to have to scrub this today. It's pretty messy. Yeah, I think it's the resin. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, because that's already like a rock, and it's just as hot as it can be. Hi, Debbie. Welcome in, honey. I put the link to your video. I hope you don't mind in my post tab. And, with Mother's Day coming, that would be a wonderful Mother's Day gift. I'm going to tell you. Just going to say it. Even my cup is still hot. Put that in there. Don't worry, I do have a fire extinguisher in here. Just saying, just in case. But I have never, ever had resin, the quick cure, act like this. And it's got to be a bad batch. Not happy at all with it. I mean, I will say at least this time it's not. Man, that's hot. Yeah, no fires. Oh, that's sweet of you, Edna. Don't worry about that, honey. But yeah, if y'all are looking to get something, man, it's even. You see how my mold is? That's how hot it is. I'm going to try and see if I can. I don't want it to ruin my mold, but it's not even flat anymore. I think I'm going to try and get it to come on out, you guys. And I'm not going to use that resin anymore. I'll get the white, and because I'm afraid it's going to hurt my mold, and I love this mold, and I don't want it to muck it up. My goodness. I think it's going to come out. Oh, gosh, guys. Thank God it's Friday, right? Come on. Shooty doodles. Come on. All right. Come on. I mean, if it comes out great, but I mean, I'm trying to salvage it, to be honest. I hate to waste it. But, it's got a lot of cleanup to go. I'll tell you that much. Ooh, he's hot. Okay. All right, you're out. I think my mold's okay. I don't see any blister areas. But boy, is it hot. And it got so hot, it didn't even leave my purple as that pretty purple. I'm going to tell you now. And it's still putting off heat. It's hot. Y'all, I'm just telling you, it's hot. I'll try and clean some of this up. Yeah, well, he's got to cool down, but that purple did not come out the pretty purple. So I'm going to do it again, but we're going to do it with the white. I think the black just got too hot to do. And I don't know, but he's still bendy, but he's still so, yeah. I'm going to lay him over here, let him cool off. And do y'all mind if we do him again? Let me clean my mold. I didn't take the time to clean it, I wanted to get that out of there because they can warp your molds. Okay, let me get the other one and show Miss Edna. She wanted to see what he looked like. All right, Miss Edna. There he is. Isn't he pretty? He came out so nice. So you like him, Edna? I know, right? He came out so pretty. Whew. Okay. Let me get my gloves off, clean my mold. You mean right up in through here, you want a different color? I can do that, Julie. But let me get it cleaned up. I really wanted to pour that little tray today. Have you seen my tray, Edna? Isn't that going to be pretty? It's nice size, too. Nice little trinket tray. But I'm not going to get to do him. Not right now, anyway. Get my tape. I'm just scared of that resin, I'll tell you. I'm scared of that black. And it takes a lot to scare me. I got 14 grandkids and 4 great-grandbabies. It takes a lot to scare me. Yeah, it didn't even get all the color out in places. Okay. Give me a moment to get my thoughts together. There's a lot of cleanup. Yeah, I like the edge of that tray too. I love this design in it. It's all right. Let's get some alcohol. Not supposed to, but I don't have a choice to get done. I'm telling you. Get the worst of it up off the edges, and then I can go through and do the other stuff, because it's got a lot to clean up. Yeah, the embossing on it's gorge. I was shocked when I found it. You know, I've got I've got another mold coming in. I have one more mold coming in from into resin, and it's a lamp. Real pretty lamp. So, all right, let's see if I can. Do I have it dried out? Okay. A couple of places down in here. So up in here. Yeah. Yeah, I've got that lamp, the antique looking one, coming in. Now, I'll show you the more. Hang on a minute. Let's see if I can find it. It's on, I think it's in shop. Hang on a minute. Come on, come up. Right here, this one. Isn't that pretty? 3-piece vintage table lamp. I want to fix it to where I'm going to try and find something to make this hollow, the globe, where I can put a battery operated candle in it with flowers. So that's what I want to do with that. Oops, get my chat back up. Yeah, but it takes forever to get anything in. It has to come in from China. They're in China. Yeah, I'm going to make a plug, basically, for it. Oh, man, getting in here is going to be well, it's just going to be, a big pain in the behind. I apologize, y'all, for the having to do the cleanup. It is what it is. But like I said, I didn't have 2 minutes to work with that before it started getting hot and getting going on me. There was no way. 2 minutes, if you time it, that's quite a while. Honey, you do what you gotta do, Miss Edna. I think I got a little over here. But I've never had resin act like that resin. I'm not. I said, I'm scared of it. It's dangerous. And I'm not going to take it back because I don't want anyone else thinking, oh, well, they brought it back. I'll take it home and try and get hurt. But I know I'm not going to use it. Okay, Carmen, thanks for coming in, honey. You have a good rest of your day. Do y'all see all this mess in here? Let me see if I can get a couple of Q-tips. If that'll help any. You know, sometimes you gotta. Hard to get in some places. Shoot. We about got it, y'all. We about got it. All right. Some little place there. I think I got a couple of little specks here. Okay. Well, I think I got it, y'all. I think I got it all, you guys. See, that's why I keep a fire extinguisher back here. Because you just never know. It's resin's fun, but you have to remember it is a chemical and it is a chemical reaction. And, you know, you can get bad reactions, obviously. So I recommend anyone keeping a fire extinguisher nearby when you're messing with chemicals. And yes, they have different fire extinguishers for different things. So don't make sure that you get one that will put out a chemical fire, not just a grease fire for your kitchen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know there are different ones, and there are. So I'm just running through some of these to make sure I got it. Some of these little places. All right, we got it. Pretty sure. Okay. Ding dong, dang dong, dang. It's a got it. Okay. Yeah, bet you I don't do that again. I do need it to see it's still got some alcohol down in there that hasn't evaporated yet. We're going to wait just a few minutes. I'm going to give it that couple of minutes, y'all. So, what are y'all up to the rest of the day other than me? I need to check. I think hubby comes home at 2 o'clock for lunch. Let me look real quick. Can't remember his schedule. Oh, great. In at mailbox. Of course. Y'all give me a moment. Let me call my nephew to let him see if he'll run down and get my package out of the mailbox. Hey, can you go to mailbox? My package of down there. Please. And thank you. Okay, we got that. Now, what was I doing? Oh, hubby, schedule, work. Where did it go? Just a couple of days ago. It comes up under Domino's. There it is. He's got a short day. No, he's got a long day today. Friday. Yep, 10:30 to 2 and then 4 to 7:45. Okay. No rush. He's helping grandma do something, and as soon as he gets done, he's gonna run down to the mailbox and get my package. I appreciate it. Okay. Now, Julie, Juju, you're the one who suggested another color across for his back other than the russet. So, what color would you like to see blended in there? Now, remember, we're using these three colors for the fish. So, what color would you like to see down his back? Just think now. I put her on the spot. She suggested it to me, which is wonderful, but now I put her on the spot to pick the color. Oh, give her a couple of minutes to think about this. The purple? Okay, you want it to have purple going down the spine. Am I understanding that right? Okay, we can do this. Let me get it opened again. Right, but you wanted down the spine. You wanted another color, right? And we'll just kind of blend it together. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Trust me. We don't need a lot. Got a little. And let's see, I'm going to start back here kind of thin and bring it out. Clear down to his nose, basically. Oops. Let's get a little more. Like I said, I don't like the bags. I understand why they do that. I do. They're saving money, makes sense. But when you're older and you have issues, not so good. You know, just not the best thing. All right. Now I think we got a little wide, so I'm going to clean up a little bit because I don't want it quite so, you know. Let me get just a little. And I'm kind of doing a wavy because I don't want it perfectly straight. You know what I mean? You want it to have a little motion to it. There. And you'll see up in there and see how it's not exactly straight. That way it's not a sharp edge. All right. Okay, oops. Gonna have to clean that up. I'm messy today, I'm telling you. It's a messy day. It's a Friday, but it's a messy Friday. Let's get around his lips. Good old fish lips. Get him all nice down in there. I may not do a lot of cleanup. I'm kind of thinking might help him to blend a little more. Okay. There's that now. Now let's do, it was the malachite, wasn't it? And honestly, I think I'm going to do the malachite longer, more up here, the purple in here, and then the blue, not so much purple. Okay, let's get this going. Anyone who was in and left and then come back probably thinking, what the heck? She's still on that fish? Yes and no. We had a problem. We had a big problem, didn't we, guys? Yeah, I think I'm going to bring it more up over into here and then go to the purple. think that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, he's something else. Getting down in all them little fins. Do the fin tips purple. I can do that up in here. But I want to make sure that I don't have a straight line. You know what I mean. We're going to there we go. Down this one. There we go. And then we'll do the purple tips. This part will be purple. And then the other one. Okay. And I may do this fin here with a little bit of all three. Let's try it. Let's just get a little, you know. We've had enough of a disaster today, correct? I think anyway. I'm telling you, that was scary. All right, I'm going a little here. That's all of that one. And then let's try the blue. And I may put a little bit of this blue down in these fins. I know this is blue. It goes clear over to here and down. And we're going to do a little blue here. Okay. Okay, let's see. I think I'm just going to do the rest in the purple. I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Ooh. Messy, messy, messy. All right, let's get the purple. We're going to have purple up in here and then come down into here. Okay? This amethyst is so pretty. But I am going to do the... I wonder if I could do the white behind it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the quick cure white in behind here. Let's get down in here. Yeah, honey. Hang on, y'all.
Something in this white package is loose.
It's what?
Like it feels like little balls in there or something.
What's this one?
Grandma didn't have any. One of them was in Grandma's mailbox.
Well, I have no clue, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all.
All right, love you.
Love you. Thank you. Oh, you guys, I think it's my lamp. And my inks, I think, are rolling all around in the bag. So I'll deal with them in a bit. It'll be okay. We'll deal with that after we get this. If that's that lamp, it could be. But I was really expecting it to come. Wasn't expecting it today. All right, Debbie. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm rooting for you to get some sold because those will make wonderful Mother's Day gifts. Even a late Mother's Day gift would be wonderful for something, you know. They're nice little bags. I like them. Like I said, I did order a set. I'm happy I did. I'm not in a rush to get it for Mother's Day. You know, I'll tell her that I ordered it for her and she'll be happy. Not a big deal. It's probably like watching paint dry, watching me do this anyway. I'm going to tell you. But I think it'll be pretty. There we go. Getting down in there. Around here. Some of these little openings are not easy to get into. Okay, Norma. Y'all do what you got to do. That's why I don't share myself out normally because you know, other people have other things going on, and I don't feel bad when nobody's here. I do this, this is my therapy, you know, and I understand that other people have lives and different things going on, and it doesn't bother me. Now, I'll be honest, when I first started YouTube, and it would be a while for people to come in, it scared me, you know. Didn't scare me, it just worried me, you know. You know what I mean? And nowadays it's like, they come in, they don't. You know, I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it. All right, let me knock all this out, and there's a lot. I think he'll be pretty. I need another baby wipe. It's all sprouting. Gypsy, out. She snuck in when Larry came back. She got past him. He doesn't know that we don't let her back here. Okay, what do you think? Let me open my packages real quick. Where'd I set them? Pretty sure this is that lamp I was telling y'all about that I showed you. Trying to open the package without cutting the mold. There's the jar part. Yep, there it is. Awesome. Okay. Yay. And it's a big mold. It's going to take a lot to fill it. So, let's see. There's the base. This is the globe that I want to make a plug for. And it sits there. And then this piece goes on top. So, y'all see how big that sucker is? No, not Timu. No, no. This is it into resin. You try and get it back in the bag. So, yeah, this is into resin. I've been looking at it for a while. Wasn't sure I wanted to spend that kind of money. Now this one, the box is open. All right, guys. Y'all can see. Let me zoom out. Okay. It's not open. Y'all can see. Not open. I'm hoping. Yep. The box is come open. There's the box. It's destroyed. Yeah, nice job, right? This is from Amazon now, y'all. Look at this. Because they allowed it to go USPS. Got stuck in my mailbox. Not brought to me. All right, let's check out the inks. I'm hoping. See, this upsets me because I use the boxes to keep them in. So I know what company they are. And yeah, can you see down in here? There's the other part of the box. Ooh, hang on. I'm going to dump it out because I've got to make sure I don't have leaks. I don't. There's no leaking in here. Thank goodness. But now I've got to find something to put these in. And some of the lids aren't on real tight. I have no clue what this is. See, it should have been nice and neat in the box. And yeah. That way the neons would have been separated from, I'm assuming that's it. I'm going to try and get the neons out. It had neons, it had metallics, and then regulars. So it will take a while to figure out what's what. There's another neon. Is this one a neon? No, that's just peacock blue. We've done that. They won't do it. They just Yeah, they don't do it. They do not bring them to the door. I live so far out, my mail carrier, they can just stuff them in the mailbox or whatever. It doesn't matter. Ice blue, that's pretty. But I don't think it's a metallic. I'm going to have to... Oh, and I dropped the bag. Sideways, thank goodness. Anyway, let me get these, make sure the lids are all on tight real quick. See that one, the lid almost coming off. This one, where is the bottle? Here it is. So when I tell you guys, I do not care for USPS. Now you see why. Hey, there's black. Tell me this is not absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I'll have to go through and figure out which ones are the neon, which are the metallic, separate them. I know I have 3 of the deep white and 3 of the regular white, normal white, and 3 sinker white, I think it is, basically. I was so excited for this to come in. I think there's 60 some bottles. And I'm sorry it's taken a moment, but you know, I've got to make sure that the lids are on tight. I don't want anything to leak. Okay, almost done. All right. As soon as my nephew said, it sounds like balls rolling around, I'm going, oh no. Hey, Clint, how are you, honey? Okay, we got this. And I'm going to do the white. Like I said, we're not doing this black ever, ever. Not this one. Now, I have another one, but I'm not doing it right now. And what did we say yesterday? I'm going to do a quarter cup and a quarter cup. Let me get my measuring cup. Set that over there. I got to check this real quick. I think that my table has come off its yeah. I have a popsicle stick there. I think that'll be better. Let me see. Oh my goodness. I had a couple under here, but I think they shifted. Let me grab a couple. And get them under this foot back here. Real quick. Won't take but a minute. There we go. Okay, that looks good that way. Check this way. I think I need to take one out from back here. How's that? That's better. Okay. Okay, we got it. that to steer. And let's see. Got a mess today. We'll get this poured and unmolded and call it a day for this, because I will be back at 5 o'clock Eastern to host bingo for y'all. 80 ml is the cross. 80's the cross, honey. Okay, got this. Yeah, I know the cross was 80 ml. Come on, drip out. I've even wrote it on the mold that it's 80. Okay, there's that one. Let's get it in the box. Got a little more left in it. I've got a couple more of the white also. All right, got that. That one away. Whew. Dump it in here. And what did I do with my alcohol? Here it is. Let's spray it down really good. Oh, I see something in here. There it is. You don't belong. All right, let's get it mixed. Come here, pretty. All righty. All right, let's see. I think I might be able to, a little more. I'm watching because I do not want to overdo. Got some bubbles. All right, I think I got that. How full are you guys? Take a little more. Ooh, it's starting to turn. I think we're done. Aha. Okay, you guys. Not bad. Pretty close. I mean, I don't have maybe quarter an ounce in there, just enough to barely cover the bottom. So, not bad. I know, I do. I forget them. I don't use them when I'm messing with UV because I can't I can't work with them. And I use UV so much. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, my mold's not warping. It's hot, but I don't feel it really radiating the heat as much. That's already cured up in there. See, that's what it ends up doing. I'm going to toss this as soon as I clean out this. And it takes the thinner places longer to cure than it does the wide spaces. Yep, that's what I did was. All right, we got that. That's all cleaned up. Let's see. This is alcohol. Clean you off. All right. Clean my hands up a little bit. Yeah, it's warm, but it's not to the point where I'm worried about it. The other one, I was kind of scared of it there for a bit. It got so hot. It's still curing, y'all. Is there? Yes. Feels weird. Alrighty. Let it get done, and then we'll see what we got. I'm surprised, honestly, that hubby's not home yet. Whew. My thumb looks so dirty, and it's not. So much alcohol, ink, and mica powders. I'll bleach it. It'll be fine. All right. I think I'm going to work on this. I'm going to move you out of the way a little bit. I think I'm going to put this on here. And I think I'll use one of these to do it. They're nice and flat. Because I don't want it down in all the areas. What have I got I can put this on? We'll use the back of this mold. Tap out just a little bit. Okay. That way we can use this. I'm going to set that there. And we're just going to brush over the top. Oops. Have to do a little cleanup. I do that and I hear in my head, clean up aisle, whatever. Isn't that pretty? Yep, definitely going to have to do a little cleanup. It's okay. They gotta be so pretty. And I'll pour it black, but I'll use regular resin. Yep, clean up aisle 7. It happens. We have a lot of cleanup. That's all right. It's all part of it. Isn't that pretty? I know I like it. Gypsy, you're not supposed to be in here, girl. Let's see if I can lean my jar over and get some of that powder back in. And I did. So, yay. I didn't waste so much. I hate being wasteful. But, you know, sometimes. They're not flowers. I don't know. They're just a real pretty flourish. Like I said, I got it on Temu. All right. Got that cleaned off. Now let's get another and start on cleanup in here. Better put my lid back on or I'll be spilling. Because we got time before we can unmold it. And I'm going to tell you, that little area down here doesn't look like it rolled in and filled it up. I may end up taking a little bit of the white UV and doing that area before we unmold it. Now I'm going to probably have to do a little touch up again, which is fine. But yeah, it looks weird down in there, and I'm not happy with that. I, something's just like it didn't roll and do like it was supposed to. And I don't want to unmold it and it not be done. So, and it won't take but a minute to do that. All right. How you doing, Clint? How's Erin? She was coming in here and there. It was nice to see her. If y'all ever happen to see Pretty Girl, that's Clint's sister, Erin. Very sweet young lady. All right. Definitely going to have to do a little touch up, but that's okay. Nothing I ever do is perfect, believe me. If you're looking for perfection, you are in the wrong place. It's got a number on it, but it doesn't say how much resin it takes. I was hoping that it was telling me how much resin, but it doesn't. Some molds tell you how much resin to make up. Okay, I'm going to let that be my little it's still warm, but my mold's not rocking. You understand? You've seen what I'm talking about on the other, how it was rocking. That was scary. Molds should not rock when they're curing. Shouldn't do it. That means your resin is way too hot. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I was worried it was warping my mold. Okay, that looks a lot better now. Let that dry. Yeah, y'all seen the mold rocking around. No, we're not doing this. It's the only reason I went ahead and pulled it. Did not want my mold ruined. Looking to make sure I don't have any gold where I don't want it. I see a little place down here. There, I got that. Oops. Okay. Now, I'm going to touch it back up. This little spot here needs to go this way. And this one here is here. That looks pretty good. Oh, went up here a little bit. Just there we go. I just don't know what color now I want to do it in. I'm really thinking a pretty blue background would look so nice with that. You know, like a real pretty blue. Yeah, that was pretty weird. I've never had a mold that started warping like that. No, never have I had resin get so hot that it started to do that. All right. Just happened to catch a little bit of a color out of the side of my eye. It didn't belong. Got it. Right there. Okay. We're dealing with that. Set that up there. But anyway, it's still warm, but it's not super hot. But I'm not happy with this edge down here. So, and it's probably only on the back. You wouldn't even notice it. You know what I mean? But I see that little dibble there. And I want to fill it in. I'm going to bring it up so you can see what I'm talking about. Oops. Wrong direction. Can you see see that little itty bitty dibble like right in there? And I'm going to fill it with UV. Yeah, deep rich blue. I think I've got like a pretty sapphire even. I'm going to fill this with this, you guys. It may be overreacting, but I'm going to do this. It's only that one little spot. Like I said, it's probably fine. It wouldn't even be noticeable because it would be on the back. But it bothered me, if that makes sense. All right, UV light. What did I do with it? I set it up here. There. And we're just going to set it. It's not going to take that long. I'm going to pull out my other mainspring and see what I have in a real pretty blue. There. I don't know if it'll be in this one or the other, but yeah, I don't see it in here. Okay, it's not in this box. So it's probably in the other, if I have one. I'm going to check. And if not, I know there's some really pretty blues in my Rolio. I'm not seeing a deep blue. There's this one, but this is not, it's a Pacific blue. Maybe. I'm thinking I want darker. You know what I mean? I think I want a darker blue than that. I mean, it's a thought. I'll leave it out, but I'm thinking no, I'm wanting something darker. Let's see if I can sit you there for a moment. You're on. So let's look in the May Spring. Or not the May Spring. Those were May Spring. This one. Let's have a look. Jack is not happy right now, and I don't know why. Slide that up just enough. There we go. I'm leaving that UV light on it. What's this one? Bleu de France. It's not as dark as I'm looking for. Azure, no. What are you? Blue iris. No, you got a gray tint to you. I'm not seeing a blue other than that. I think I'll just stick with that one. I mean, there's pretty blues. Arabic blue. I mean, that's a pretty blue, but it's more bright than deep. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to stick with. Pacific blue. I think it'll be pretty. Let's see what we got. And we've got a couple of sets. They're not done yet. I've got so much, guys. Oh, let's see. Those up there. Oops. All right, I've got these. And Jack, stop barking. Now, some other. Not what I'm looking for, though. Earth tones. What is this one? Deep sea. That might be a good one. Deep sea blue. Let's have a look. Goodness. Guys, come on. Just sit back and thank you. Let's have a look. Oh, hubby's home for lunch. I haven't even opened it. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, see how pretty a blue that is? Yeah, that's what we're going to use. Deep sea. All right. I'm waiting on that to cool down. Okay. Hubby's home for lunch, you guys. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to leave this. I'm not going to unmold it. I'll probably do it before or right after bingo. And we'll pour the tray after bingo, and it can just sit here all night. Okay? But I am going to get off of here so I can help him with lunch and, you know. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out. I'm sorry about the resin problem, but it is what it is. Y'all have a great rest of your day. And I will see you at 5 p.m. Eastern playing bingo. Bye, y'all.